What's going on, guys? Mr. BLACKMAGIK back again with another completion, this time my 357th. This is Goat Simulator on Xbox One. Released back in April 2015, it actually was available for free in June of this year for Games with Gold on Xbox One. And it's a weird little game. I remember seeing my friend Mega D's playing it when it came out. He actually did a lot of video guides for this, so if you're looking for an easy completion, you can check those guides out. But the game is really weird. It's just two open maps, or kind of, I don't know, just playgrounds, I guess. And there's just a bunch of random things you can do in the open areas. Like, for example, there'll be a large boulder and you can just knock it into a group of people, or a hang glider flying around and you can lick it and then it'll just attach to the hang glider and you'll just get swung around. Or same with the roller coaster on the other map. But in terms of achievements, there are 30 for 1,000 gamer score. Like the last game, no DLC that adds achievements as of yet. It took me about 5.5 hours to complete. The achievements are very, very simple outside of one. I'll get to that in a moment, but achievements are very, very simple. It's just completing random tasks in these one of the two open areas. This is the first, and there's one more. It's kind of more of a city area with a couple of skyscrapers and kind of more retail businesses and amusement park as well. But yeah, I mean, like, for instance, right here, just knocking down these things, you know, that's an achievement. Just really random things that you're going around in the open area doing. But in terms of achievements, like I said, it only took me about 5.5 hours. And a good 2 hours of that was, about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, was just dedicated to one achievement. So outside of that, it's just really simple things. There's two collectible achievements. Try Hard and I Freaking Love Goats are the names of those. And they're both for collecting 30 trophies that are scattered around both of the maps. So there's 30 trophies around this map and 30 on the other one. Like I said, you easily use video guides to get those, and it's not too bad. It's pretty quick. Just run around and pick them all up. These areas aren't very big at all. The other map is a little bigger than this first one here. But yeah, so the one really hard achievement though is called the Flat Master, and it's for scoring 10 points in this little game within the game called Flappy Goat. So if you ever played Flappy Bird on mobile, I've never personally played it, but I do know what it is. But if you ever played that, it's basically the same thing, where it's like a 2D side scroller where you just tap A to jump up. You know, you're falling down and you press A to kind of flap back up, and then you fall back down, you press A to flap back up, and your only goal is just to get as far as you can. And there's these little ladders, I guess they would be, where there's a ladder coming down from the top and a ladder going up from the bottom, and there's a gap in the middle, and you have to flap your way in between each gap, and that's all there is to it. But the problem is, it's really fucking hard to get used to, and I am not used to games like that, so it took me a little while. I mean, like I said, nothing extreme. It didn't take me 10 hours to do. It was 2 hours at most. But it's something that's it's gonna take some time to get used to it. Not only just because of the nature of the game itself, but because there's also input lag involved. Since it's a game within the game, it doesn't take you to like a separate game. You know how like there's other games like that where Call of Duty or something will have like a little mini zombies mode, but it'll transfer you over so you're playing that mode instead of the normal zombies. But in this, you just walk your goat up to a TV on the first map, or in this map here, it's just a little arcade machine in the carnival. And you just walk up to that and you're playing it, but you're still the goat in the game, but you're also playing the game within the game. It's really weird, so there's a little bit of input lag that goes along with that. So for example, it's Y to jump. And you want to, with a game that's that sensitive, to be going in between the little ladders. When you hit Y, you need to hit it right on time. You know what I'm saying? So the input lag makes it a little more difficult, but it's just a matter of getting used to it. So here's some gameplay for it right here. I actually got the 10 points while recording extra gameplay after I finished the game for this. So it's really just a matter of getting used to it, getting used to the timing. So you can see it's just tapping Y to kind of float through these little gaps in between these ladders, and each gap is 1 point. So you got to go through 10 little gaps like this to get 10 points, and that's the achievement. But besides that, you know, that achievement I believe is only 10 or so points. So if you know, if you want to skip that, and hey, skip it by all means. It's 30 points actually. So but yeah. Other than that, really easy game. Number 357 for me. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about the game below. I'll give you some details and links down below in the description. Later.